Ever feel like crypto is this like whirlwind, people getting rich overnight, jargon flying around? It's a lot to keep up with, right?
Yeah, it really is.
I can't promise you'll be a millionaire, disclaimer, but what I can offer is how to navigate this whole crypto world, with your eyes open.
Absolutely.
Being a little skeptical never hurts either, right?
Not at all. That's where fundamental analysis comes in.
That's the ticket, fundamental analysis. It's like, I don't know, like checking the engine before you buy the car, not just going off a shiny paint job.
Perfect analogy. It's about looking beyond the hype, the price swings, and really getting what makes a cryptocurrency valuable long term.
So where do we even start with this whole fundamental analysis thing? Feels kind of big.
It's like, think of evaluating a business.
Right.
You'd want to know their plan, their product, who's running the show.
Yeah, totally. Due diligence.
Exactly. Same principle applies in the crypto world.
Yeah.
First stop, the project itself.
Okay, so let's dive into that. What's the first step when sizing up a project?
The white paper. It's crucial. It's the project's blueprint, outlining everything. The what, the why, how it all works.
It's like your mission statement.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And as an investor, you want to see a clear, achievable vision.
Right.
Is the technology actually innovative, or is it just, a bunch of buzzwords?
The dreaded buzzword salad.
Right. Vague promises, unrealistic goals, those are red flags. Proceed with caution.
Makes sense. Just like you wouldn't invest in a company with a sketchy business plan. Okay, what about the team, the people behind the project?
Huge. Look for a team with experience, a proven track record. Ideally, folks with a background in tech, finance, that sort of thing.
Credibility is key.
Absolutely. And don't forget the project roadmap. This is their vision for the future. A solid roadmap with clear milestones, realistic goals. It shows commitment, and that's a good sign for any potential investor.
Roadmap, check. Okay, we've scrutinized the project, but what about the actual currency itself, the token?
Let's talk tokenomics.
Tokenomics. I gotta be honest, that word always sounds kind of intimidating.
It's simpler than it sounds, I promise. Think of it this way. Scarcity drives value, right?
Gold is precious because it's rare. Got it.
Exactly.
Yep.
Tokenomics helps us figure out a cryptocurrency's supply. Is it limited, like a rare gem, or are new tokens being created constantly, endlessly? It's the first thing to look at.
Limited supply, potentially higher value. Makes sense. What else is there?
Distribution. How were those initial tokens given out? Was it fair? Or did a handful of people get a massive chunk at the start?
Yeah, that could be a problem.
Right. Because it can lead to market manipulation, someone having too much control. You want transparency.
Fair play? No shady backroom deals.
Exactly. And finally, the big one. What can you actually do with this token? We call this utility.
So real-world uses.
Yes. Can you use it within its ecosystem? Transactions, governance, anything beyond just trading for profit. That's where the true value lies. Real-world applications.
Okay, this is actually making me rethink my own finances, no joke.
It's a whole new world.
So we've covered the project, tokenomics, but there's got to be a way to actually measure the value of a cryptocurrency, right?
Right. We got to look at some numbers.
Hit me with the stats.
First up, market capitalization. Market cap for short.
Okay, I've heard that one before, but what is it, really?
Basically, it's the total value of all the coins out there in circulation, a way to gauge the project's overall size.
So bigger market cap, bigger deal?
Not necessarily.
Hmm.
Think of it like a viral video. Lots of views don't always mean it's, actually good.
True. Just because it's popular doesn't make it valuable.
Exactly. A big market cap might mean it's hot right now, but it doesn't guarantee it's a solid long-term investment.
It's a popularity contest, not a guarantee. Noted. Okay, so say I want to buy or sell. What should I be looking at then?
Liquidity. It's about how easily you can buy or sell the cryptocurrency. You want a bustling marketplace, not some deserted street corner.
You want options.
High liquidity is usually a good sign. More stability, easier to get in and out without huge price swings.
Less risky. I like it.
And finally, there's adoption. The real-world test.
Love that. Put up or shut up, right?
Pretty much. How many people are actually using it for day-to-day stuff? Transactions. Within platforms.
Yeah.
Real-world use that's a strong signal of lasting value.
Anyone can make a fancy website or a cool-sounding app, but are people actually using it? Okay, we've talked big picture stuff, the nitty-gritty of tokens. Is there anything else? Or are we done with our detective work?
Almost. We've got a peek under the hood now.
Ooh, get technical on me.
We're talking on-chain metrics, raw data that shows how this cryptocurrency works in practice.
Give me the insider secrets.
Okay, so transaction volume. That's key. It shows how much activity is happening on the network. Lots of transactions, that's a good sign, like a bustling marketplace.
Yizzy, bustling good.
Then there are active addresses. Shows how many users are interacting with the network. Growing number. Could mean the network is gaining traction.
It's like a popularity tracker, but for crypto.
Exactly. And while we won't go too deep down the rabbit hole, it's worth mentioning hash rate staking.
Go for it. I'm all ears.
These are specific to different types of cryptocurrencies. Basically, they relate to the security of the network, the commitment of its users. Technical stuff, but important to be aware of.
So it's all about looking for signs of a healthy network, a secure foundation. This is fascinating. Anything else? Or are numbers the whole story?
Numbers are vital, but remember the human element, sentiment. What's the vibe around this project?
The buzz.
Exactly. What are people saying online?
Mhm.
Developers active? Is there genuine excitement? It all factors in,
Because sometimes it is all hype.
right? And news events matter too. Big partnerships, positive regulation. Those are green flags.
It's about understanding the context, right? The bigger picture.
Exactly. And speaking of the bigger picture, you can't forget the global economy. Inflation, interest rates, even geopolitics. It all ties in.
Wow. Okay, so connect the dots, see the web. That's a lot to consider.
It is, but that's the beauty of fundamental analysis. It's about giving you the knowledge to navigate this world confidently.
Not just throwing darts at a board and hoping for the best.
Exactly.
So, as we wrap up, what's the big takeaway for our listeners?
Think of fundamental analysis as your crypto compass, guiding you towards smart, informed decisions. This isn't about getting rich quick. It's about understanding the long game.
Playing it smart. And maybe, just maybe, unearthing some hidden gems along the way.
Absolutely. And here's something to think about. The best crypto projects, the ones that truly change the game, they might solve problems we haven't even thought of yet.
Oh, okay, mind blown.
So stay curious, keep asking questions. You never know what you might find.
I love that.